Ba-da-ba-da-ba, boom, boom, doo, 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 shoo-be-doo, doo, 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 la, 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 doo, 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 doo. What's up, Tootie? Me. What's up? I'm waiting on some people to come in. Susie, what you want to do, Susie? Come here, Toot. Do I gotta squat down and make you come on over here? Do I gotta do that? Do I gotta do that to get a Tootie Wootie? Hey girl, you not co-hosting today? You just gonna max and relax it and be there, do what you do? Hello. We're gonna work it out. We gonna work it out. Yeah, we're a little later than usual, Sue. And it's a little slow going on. Hello. What's up? Yes, we're here at 9 today. 9 on 9:01. What's up? Let's get it. Wait on y'all to come in the room before I get started, because we need to be in the room. This is our community. So if we're not in the room, now you gotta watch the repeats. You're gonna get up there, hop. Get up on there. Go ahead. Hop. Come here, my sweetie. Yes, it is a sweetie. Yes, it is. Let's see, are they sharing me with people yet? She get shared with people. Hey, how you doing? I don't know why they don't show up on screen, but people are shooting hearts out. So it is what it is. Good morning. Hey, we're going to get started in a minute. Let's see what that is. It's smiley faces. Okay. How you doing? I'm smiling too. Nothing but love. We got that on tap. We're going to wait for some people to come in the room so we can get episode 37 started. We're going to get it popping. Our co-host, she's walking around like dogs do, so she might not want to be a part of today's show. It's cool. She don't got to. See, I got to take the cues off of the suit. If the suit don't want to be part of the show, the suit don't got to be part of the show. But we are here for you. And we getting a lot of invites for, let's see, invite this person, join as a guest. Where y'all at? Y'all already made it to work? Where y'all at? Regardless, not gonna kill no more time. We gonna get 7 people in the room over here. We gotta get some more people in the room over here, but we're not gonna worry about that. We're not gonna worry about that at all. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Today is Controlled, episode 37. I am Master Christian, your host. The show is presented to you by Master Christian LLC. The topic of today is execution. And let's go. Let's get started here. Good intentions don't prevent bad outcomes. You can have the best intentions in the world for what you're doing. But if you don't do the best things, you're going to have a bad outcome. Just because you had good intentions and people didn't understand you, the outcome is bad. So let's have some good intentions and let's have some good action, because actions, what you do, is better than what you say. A lot of your intentions come from what you say. Animals do not respond to intentions, they respond to actions. Consistency, timing, and leadership. Good intentions with proper execution often lead to good intentions without proper execution often lead to confusion, accidents, and failure. Got that? I got distracted a little bit. People walking around, Susie dancing around, a lot going on around me, but we're going to keep it real. We're going to keep it going. Most people do not fail because they have bad intentions. They fail because they confuse wanting something with doing something. The world does not reward intentions. It rewards execution. When you do it, it gets done, and things happen. When you say it, that doesn't mean anything because your actions have to be behind it. You talk to the dog all day, that doesn't mean the dog is going to do the things that you want it to do. You must be active. And the first part about being active is learn how to build a plan, use your equipment, do the things that are necessary to win. You don't got to creep. But yesterday, I got some comments. Somebody had something smart to say about, what did they have something to say about? They had something to say about if you got to use the leash, you got to use equipment, then you don't have control. Control is not about using the equipment. The equipment is a tool to keep your dog safe. It's an executable tool to make sure that your dog is not in harm, it don't run too far away, it doesn't run out the door, and that you have physical control. That's what you want to have, physical control, because there is no verbal control. If you're just working on verbal control, you have zero control. So to that comment about if you're using equipment, you don't have control at all, you're out of your mind. Sorry. You got to be able to execute. And you can't execute with your voice. So this is how we working it. Pay attention to the dog. Pay attention to how the equipment works, how to best use it, and you're going to have success at what you do. Now, some of y'all may have a dog that pays attention and does everything you say. It only takes one time for that dog to go chase a squirrel or anything else, and you can't recall it. It only takes one time. You shouldn't be so confident about controlling the brain with your voice. It doesn't work like that. But we get them all. Then some people got in the comments, got some nasty things to say. You can say what you want to say. I'm not mad at you for your opinion or how you were raised. If you were raised poorly, you were raised with bad intentions, hey, your execution is going to be poor because positive energy is what wins every day. And that's all I'm bringing to the table. I'm going to bring smiles to the table because smiles are uplifting. I'm going to bring love to the table because love is what we are about. If my people were a people about hatred and war all the time, this world would be a different place. But we got love in our hearts. The people I know, we got love for you. So without further ado, most people do not fail because they have bad intentions. They fail because they confuse wanting something with doing something. The world does not reward intentions, it rewards execution. Intentions create possibility. Execution creates results. Everyone has goals, but results come from repeated action, disciplined behavior, and constant effort. Repeated action, disciplined behavior, and constant effort. Yeah, that effort is something. You got to, the effort means that you're not only thinking it, you're doing it. So when it comes to friends, family, your pets, whatever you got going on, you just can't think it. You got to do it. I go lots of times when I'm out. I'm the guy that the old lady or the old man, they fall down in front of all my life. I see them fall and I may think in my head, man, I need to help them get up. But if I don't go over there and physically help them get up, what's the point of thinking about it? You got to be useful out here. If you're thinking about my dog, I don't want my dog to run out the door, but you don't use the equipment or take the measures to stop your dog from running out the door, your dog's going to run out the door. Flat out. We dealing with animals here. We dealing with children here. We're dealing with things that there is no control for verbally. If there was verbal control, nobody would be in jail because all you would have to say is, don't do that. And they wouldn't do it. But that's not the world we live in. We live in a world that execution is the only way we get things done. So let's execute better because that is the plan. The plan is to succeed. And when you have tools for your success, you ought to use them. If you don't use them, what's the point? A dog becomes reliable because of the consistent training, not good intention. You gotta consistently teach your dog what you want from it, not just have good intentions. Oh, I like my dog. I love what it does. I want it to do this. So what? You want it to do. You want a lot of things. Your intentions don't create reality. Actions create the things that are really going on. Your actions create the things that are going on for you. Me doing the show every day is consistency. I have intentions of doing the show, but if I don't execute, I'm not here for you. This is why execution is so important, because something gets done when you execute. That's how this works. What goal have you been intending to pursue but avoiding? You got goals, you want to pursue it, but you haven't done it. Nike came up with a great slogan, and we all know what the swoosh is about. It's about just do it. Think Michael Jordan could just think about basketball? Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Shaquille O'Neal, any of the greats. Jalen Brunson, he had intentions of winning a championship this year for New York, but he executed it. And he executed it pretty good because they got the dub all day. That's what you want. You want to not just have it in your mind, you want to put the action to it. Are your daily actions matching your intentions? That's the question. That's the question for you. You got great intentions, but do your daily actions match your intentions? You intend that your dog goes outside and uses the bathroom. You let it out the door, but did it use the bathroom? You must execute. Your actions are the execution. You must go out there with it and build this relationship that your dog knows you're out here with it, is safe, and then you can encourage it to go to the bathroom. When you do this, now your dog knows 100%. I sent you outside. This is what I sent you outside for. Not go outside and go to the bathroom. Yeah, it smells out there. It's stuff moving. It's bugs moving around. It's squirrels running through your yard. The gate might be open. Anything is possible when you're absent. That's an unattended dog. That's poor execution on your part. So when you go out to get it, you call, hey, puppy, come on, come on, come on. And the dog doesn't show up because it left the yard. Then you want to be mad at the dog. This dumb dog left the yard. I can't believe now I got to go searching for this dog. You mad. And you haven't taken accountability for the responsibility that you had. You did not execute well. You left an unattended dog in the yard, and it left. It didn't escape. Whether it climbed the fence, dug underneath, jumped the fence, went out the gate, somebody let it out the gate, no matter what happened, it's your fault. Be accountable for that. Your execution is poor. Just because you have it in your mind doesn't mean it happens in reality. Reality is real. Reality, real. Get that, yo. Because if you don't get it, you're going to keep suffering through the same thing. And, yo, if you keep doing the same thing over and over again and you're not having a successful outcome, that's called insanity. Don't keep doing the same thing over and over again with no good outcomes. Knowing what to do is not the same as doing it. I know what to do. You don't even have to say that. What I say Nike slogan was, we didn't get it, just do it. It's all right. It's cool. Just do it. Stop talking about these things that you want to do and all the things you know, and do it. You want to be a billionaire? Do it. That's that's easier said than done. So if you're not working towards them goals, you can say it all day. You cannot speak it into existence without action. We don't got that power because things need to be built. And if you're not building, building is execution. It's executing your plan. If you don't have a plan, you don't have a plan. So you do have a plan to fail. When you work with animals and you are in situations, buildings and stuff that animals are in, you got to move different. You got to be a little safer. You got to use the equipment that's given to you that works. You don't want to be trying to come up with new ideas. You need a system that works for you so you can execute at a high percentage of success. I know you can do it, but you have to do it. You just can't know you can do it. I can't know you can do it for you. You have to execute your plan so it works. Knowledge without action creates frustration. We're frustrated a lot. Life and all these bills are going to bring you frustration. Yeah, you know. And then it's a lack of jobs out here. Then you get home to your kids and your family and your animals. Very frustrating when things aren't just working out like that. But when they work out like that, that means you put the work in and you have a well-oiled machine. You've been executing at a high level and you're getting the job done. So that, after you do that over and over again, it starts to move forward because you've been doing it, not saying it, not thinking it, doing it. You got to do what you do. Theory without consistent application teaches an animal nothing. So yeah, I talk about using a leash, the theory in connectivity, the theory in how you want to do it. But if I don't do it, it doesn't teach the animal what's going on. If you don't build a schedule, it's you all over the place. And all over the place is not a place to be successful in. All over the place equals failure. And it's enough things we gonna fail on in life. Don't fail yourself. The jobs that you appoint yourself that you want to get done, get them done. It's up to you. You can do it. You can. You see this world out here that we built up, these things that we've done all over the world. If you want to do it, all you have to do is apply your energy and do it. You don't have that magic to think it into what it's supposed to be. You got to get up every day and hit these challenges like a bull, ram into them, and get them done. That's when you're going to be successful. And yeah, it's not easy. No one said any of this was going to be easy. And if you remember that dog you used to have, oh, it was wonderful. It did everything. Now, this new dog is different. It doesn't do anything I want it to do. Stop thinking about the old dog and how it did things. That was a different time, different dog, different brain, set of skills, all that. This new dog, you got to build this relationship with and teach it the things that you want it to do. The other dog may have given you some grace way back when, but you don't got any grace that has to be given. What do you already know that you have failed to execute? Well, I just gave you an example. That old dog that you thought the new dog was going to be, but it's a different dog. That old friend that in time you thought they were the same as they used to be, they're a different friend. Things change over time, and we must change as well. We got to get better at what we do. The better you get at what you do, the more ready you are for the changes that's come. Because when something changes, you can adapt. But if you're not even handling it right now, how do you feel like you're going to adapt? No, you're putting too much on your shoulders. Where are you substituting knowledge for action? Yeah, just because you know everything That doesn't mean that action is involved. Knowing is great. Doing with knowing is the best. That's the only way this works. I can get the best food for my dog. The best. All the things that's gonna make my dog healthy. But the dog's not gonna go in the bag and get it and put it in its bowl. The dog's not gonna go to the store to get it to bring it in the house. You gotta physically go in there unless you got a feeder. And then once the feeder is empty, you gotta fill it. Fill in the gaps with your energy. Go in there, repetitiously do things every day that work, and build a system. The system is going to help tremendously. And if your dog is running through your house out of control, stop it. Not with your voice, physically stop it. Walk around with your dog with the equipment if necessary, because that's an option. Let's not discredit the options. You got to have options. And the safer option is do it, handle the dog, do it yourself, and let the dog tell you when it's ready to be free. Let it earn that freedom because you're giving it away. Many times I talk to people, well, I don't use leashes. I don't want to use leashes outside. I don't want to use leashes inside. You're headed for an incident, possibly. I'm not going to tell you that you got to use anything. I'm just going to tell you that if you want things to work for you, you got to use the knowledge in front of you with action. And your voice is not going to be the action. Nothing has to respond to your voice, no matter how loud you get, how direct you talk, how dominant you sing. Because y'all think those tones work. Yeah, they work till they don't. This is going to work 100% of the time. 100%. But what do I know? Poor execution creates good people with bad results. Systems, habits, routines, and standards determine outcome. Inconsistent handling creates poor behavior despite good intentions. And when I say handling, it's with your hands. You can't handle anything with your voice. You can't, it's handling. Take the first part of the word, hand. That's not profound, is it? Hand, handling, this is how it works. So if you want to consistently be great handling your animals, you got to use your hands. All this talking. What systems need improvement in your life? Are there any systems that need improvement? It's always systems in my life that need improvement. I'm not perfect. Things don't always work. It just is what it is. But I get better every day. Like right now, new show? Nah, we just changed the venue. We just came indoors because we've been working outside, and now we don't have all the birdies chirping, which I love the birdies chirping. Now we don't have the rain next to us, which that ain't a problem for me either. But today we got a new view and the same thing going on. I'm going to teach you how to be the best you so you can be the best you in your life, with your animals, with your family, at work, however. You got to take a beat and start listening. Yesterday, I had to make a call to the bank. And I was talking to the banker representative, and she was rude. She would ask me a question, and when I was trying to talk to her and give her a response to her question, she would talk over me. That is not good communication. It's nowhere in there that communication is good. I see somebody out there walking their dog. They're doing a good job. They got a big dog. It's walking step for step with them. It's a little forward, but we can do small corrections for that. But I'm just observing. He's having a good time, though. He sure is. His head is up. and he's walking and his dog is walking with him. I'll give him 2 claps for that. You can do the same. You just got to execute the things that you've been learning, what you know. And if you got a problem, I'm here to help. Someone also said, I'm ChatGPT. Am I or am I Master Christian? Check my record. Look me up. Find the videos from 20 years ago where you see me handling multiple dogs, where we got lots of views because people were trying to learn by seeing me handle the dogs, and they were trying to emulate that, and that's a good thing to do. But you need the back end of the story. And I'm giving you the back end of the story. Yeah, I was a kid that loved animals. Surely I did. And I've been practicing my handle all my life. I searched for the right length leash, for the right kind of leash. I searched the world for that. Every pet store I went to all around the world, anywhere I went to the pet store. I'm looking for the right equipment. It just happened that I found a master trainer that had the information that I needed. Well, he found me because he was watching me with a yard full of dogs, and he saw that they were responding to me. They were following me. He saw the connection and the eyesight that I was getting from 6 dogs at one time. And I could get them to sit down and pay attention. We were in school, but I didn't know what I was doing. I was just using the energy that I was gifted with. And he said, wow, if you knew what I know, you would be the best. So I said, teach me. That's what I asked him. Teach me how to do better so I can be better for myself and better for these animals and keep these animals safe. Because I've been a victim of someone coming through the gate and leaving the gate open when they left. And then I let the dogs outside and I closed the door and the dogs are gone. They left the yard. The gate was wide open. They said, I've been wanting to go around the corner. And these were big Rottweilers. So the whole neighborhood was terrified. The big dogs have left the yard. And when I went to get them, it wasn't hard to find them because people were hiding and they said, you looking for them dogs, right? Yeah, I'm looking for them dogs. So I make mistakes. I've watched veterinarians make mistakes. I see people all over the world make mistakes. And what I did was start learning so I would be able to help people in any place, any business, any household be more effective, be safer, be more efficient with what they were doing, and keep these animals safe. That's the number one goal. But there has to be action so you can have execution on what you're doing. The right actions, the right actions. What systems need improvement in your life? That's for you to answer. You know. And if you got questions on how to improve them, leave it in the comments. Put it in the DM. Follow me, subscribe, share me with your friends that you see have problems. That's an option. What habits are helping or hurting you? Well, laziness, complacency, comfort, they're hurting you. Action is helping you. Getting up and not using your voice is helping you. But I'm sure it's other things that you know you need improvement on. That's a personal thing. So if you delay on your actions all the time, nothing gets done. So you want to get things done, you have to do them in a timely manner. You can't wait. You can't hope that things get done. I got some things to do today that need to get done, and they're going to get done. That's how you got to feel about this. I love you too. That's how you got to feel every day about yourself. Let's get it done. Success comes from those who have action and they want to do it. You want to wonder why these rappers get success? Because they're doing stuff. It don't matter what kind of music they make it. They're doing stuff and they're pushing it. Somebody pushing it for them. But they get in the studio and drop them bars. They don't even have to be good bars, let me tell you. Some of it's trash. But and it's on the wrong frequency. They put it on the wrong vibration on purpose, but it gets done. Whether it's good or bad, action wins. You got to use your actions, everybody. If you want to be a winner, you got to use your actions. Execution requires discipline when motivation disappears. Discipline remains when motivation fades. Execution requires discipline. Yeah. Because if you're not disciplined, then how you going to get it done? If your brain is all over the place, you can think about more than one thing, but focus comes from tuning in to one goal, one thing. That's called focus. That's how we get it done. Now you can execute and be great at what you do because you were focused on it. You don't want to just keep doing the same thing over and trying a different thing and doing this and doing that when you got something that you're trying to accomplish. You want to be zeroed in, you want to target it, you want to get the job done. When it comes to animals, you want to keep the animals safe. Bottom line, animals thrive on routine and consistency. Time you feed them, your schedule on getting them out to the bathroom, how you moving every day, when you come home, what you're doing, using equipment, going for that walk, and being in control. There's no embarrassment if you feel like you want to be in control. Sure, you're going to make mistakes. It took years for my handle to get like this, for my timing to be what it is, for my ear to hear when something is off. You got to use more than just your eyes. It's got to be a full body exposure. If you want to be real, you got to use everything. The pace you're walking at, the dog needs to walk at your pace, not their pace. If they're dragging you along, you're going to be out of breath, you're going to be tired, and you're going to be frustrated. If you don't use the leash correctly, someone said, my thumb's not strong enough. My dog will break my thumb. What are you telling me? It's no way. No way. This goes on and it can come off. No way. And once you close your hand around, the pressure's not on your thumb. You've created a lock here. So try it. No way you're going to hurt yourself. Only if you're not doing it correctly. And like I keep telling you, if you want to know how to do it correctly, just ask. I'll show you. Easy enough. Do you depend more on motivation or discipline? Which one do you defer to? Energy or consistency? Motivation or discipline? What routine would improve your life immediately? Well, the routine that improves your life immediately is the one that you can be successful at. The one that it's no fight back. It's only gains to be had. And that means that you're in control of the things in your environment. Physical control of the things in your environment. And you got to start small. That's why I say start with the leash in the house. If you can master the leash in the house, walking your dog around the house, keeping your dog with you, correcting any bad behavior in the house, when you get outside to all the distractions, guess what? You rinse and repeat. You work your dog just like you were working in your house. But you have an advantage because you built a relationship in the house where your dog is looking at you and paying attention. And when you look down and see the whites of the dog eyes, the sclera, when you see that, that means they're looking at you. You praise them. You squat down if you need to and love them. That's how this works. If you praise with the right timing, you get it there correctly, then the dog starts to know what you're talking about. What you're talking about with your action, not what you're talking about with your mouth. This voice thing, it's overrated. Way overrated. The future will be determined by what you execute today. The future, we determine that today. What are you going to execute today? Execution is what you need to build a positive future. Today, dreams and intention matter, but neither changes your life without action. You can dream and you can have the best intentions, but they don't change your life without action. Action is the only thing. You must make connections. You must move forward. You must go where you're scared to go, because there is where your treasure lies. And if you want to be a winner, it's action. You're not going to make it through in a race without running. Whether you're running for office, whether you're racing physically, whatever kind of race there is, you want to be the best, you got to run. And just running in your mind or running your mouth is not going to make it to the goal. Yeah, your mouth can run fast. Run your ears sometime. Listen and learn. It's better. Consistent actions create predictable outcomes. Yeah. You feed on time. You take them to potty on time. You built a schedule. Now you know when you need to do it. And yeah, you can miss. There could be some deviations, but when you get a chance, you get right back on schedule. You feed on time. That means the digestion is going to work on time. Feed early in the day. Don't feed all day. Give them a chance to digest that food during the day so they can get it out their system. So 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, your dog's not pooping in your house, peeing in your house. Give them a chance to get out before you go to bed. Soon as you get up, they need to go out. When you go to bed, they need to go out, and multiple times in between. This is how we set a schedule. It works if you stay consistent, but it takes action. This is execution, y'all. You can't get it without execution. What action can you take today that you have been delaying? I give you a good action. Thumb through the loop. Use your leash in the house. Try that one. Try that one. What future are your current habits creating? Well, if you got bad habits, you're creating a bad future. It is what it is. So you want good habits. Like I said, schedule. The schedule is the most important when you got indoor animals. We didn't have that problem when the dog was chained up in the yard. We just drop a bowl of food or take some cups of food, pour it in the bowl. The dog would eat. It would poop in the area it's in, run around, go in the dog house, lay in the grass, bark at the fence. And that's how dogs used to exist. We got little frou-frou dogs now, little companion dogs now, and that's not how it happens with them. It happens a little differently with them. And what happens with them, they live in our houses. And if we don't take care of them well, we see a bad result. Your outcomes depend on what you're willing to do. Not what you think, not what you say. Good intentions make you feel better, but execution makes your life better. Do not confuse wanting success with building success. In life and in the animal world, good intentions don't prevent bad outcomes. In life and in the animal world, you can have good intentions all day. That's not going to stop bad outcomes. You need good actions. You need good execution. You need to be positive and be up. This is about being calm, confident, and consistent. That's what control is about. This is Controlled, the show about human and animal behavior. We get to the human side because that's what you can control, and through that, you can control the animal behavior. I give you a lot of examples because we need that. Follow, subscribe, share, like. I'm sharing my love with you every day. I don't have nothing but positive energy for you. Be the best you. And we're going to win. That's how we win. This is a community. I thank everyone that came, and y'all have an awesome day. I am Master Christian. This has been Controlled, episode 37.